Welcome back! We have reached the back of the factory, or nearly anyway. Because here are the mixers that are somehow part of the process, although we don't know exactly how. What we do know is that once again we find ourselves in front of a broken bridge, which means we need to find another way around. And if you've played this age before, you know that the way to do that will be through these tunnels leading into the mixers. But before we can do that, we need to turn them off, which can be accomplished from down here in the control panel, the control center thingy, whatever. And there's actually two displays here. This one on this side gives you an overview of basically the entire factory. On this side you can see the platform where the trains arrive. Here's the grinding stones. On this particular display you can't see that they're moving. These are the mixers with the tunnels leading to the mixers. And all the way at the back here are the ovens, and this is the pellet room all the way on the left. One thing you can do here is see which mixer is connected to which tunnel entrance on the other side. So the mixer I was just standing at, which was this one, is the bottom right one of these four, which means that if I walk back down here, then turn right to go outside, then it will be the first tunnel we come across. And if you know this age, you'll know that there is in fact a railroad page in that particular tunnel. And the tunnel we need to reach, if we need to use to get to the other side, is the one on the top here, which is down to the outside and then to the left, and then the last one, which takes us to the top left mixture. This display, however, doesn't have any actual controls. It does have some screens with blinking lights, which don't seem to serve any purpose. This screen, however, does have controls. So this is what we want to use. At first it shows you the train arrival area, where you can't do anything, but there's a button which moves the display, and here you can see that the grinding stones are moving. Of course, if you hadn't turned them off, if you hadn't turned them on, they would not appear to be moving. And here are the mixers and the controls for them. You can select each of the mixers and then turn them off and open their hatch, except that only works if the water is drained. And for this particular mixer, the bottom left one, you cannot drain the water because it doesn't work. Let's see, I want to know which one is the bottom right one. Okay, number 2 is the bottom right one. I'm gonna stop it, but I'm not yet gonna drain the water. I'm just gonna leave the control panel set to this. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go outside, and then when I tell you to, Nora, I basically just press the water button. It's already set up with the correct mixer selected.
Yep.
At least I hope. Because something you can do with 2 people is you can actually see the water drain. I'm just gonna stand here. You can see the railroad page. Unfortunately, you can't get it from here, even though it looks like you should be able to just stick your arm through there. But anyway. Okay. Push the button, please, Nora.
Okay. Is it working? Is it draining?
I'm not seeing anything yet.
Well, you know what? It didn't. It's not draining here. We've had this problem before.
Can you click the...
I pushed it and it looks like it's draining. It disappears. And then it comes back up again.
Okay, yeah, we've had this problem before. We're gonna try the other one then to show it. Can you just, by clicking just the mixer buttons, figure out which one is the top right one? It's either 3 or 4.
Oh, right. Okay. And if I just stop it, it'll stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's the upper right. Do you want me to drain it?
Yep.
Okay.
Is that one draining?
Well, it does. It stays. I mean, it looks like it's draining because the donut thing fades, but then it comes right back up again, and nothing happens on the display.
Are we missing something? Can you click the red thing first?
Oh, maybe I didn't do that. Whoops. Oh, oh, you said you couldn't do that before you drained the water. So let me go back and try that. Which one are you at now?
The top right one.
You're the top right one. So let me try that. Okay, I've turned that off. Is that doing anything?
Not that I can tell.
Well, I opened the hatch, but it's not draining. So let me go back to the other one and see.
Actually, I'm just gonna see if I can do it. If I can do it, maybe there's.
Well, wait a second. Can you go back? Let me try to drain this one.
All right.
Are you back?
We've had the problem before that the person who doesn't own the
Hey,
age.
that did it. That did it.
Oh yeah, I can see the water come out. Great. Okay, we don't really know what went wrong here, but you can see that the water is draining now, and now the Relto page is getting wet.
Well, I had to turn the red. I had to open the hatch first to be able to drain it.
Okay, I thought that was the other way around. You had to drain it to be able to open the hatch, but apparently not. Actually, come to think of it, I always just click them from top to bottom, so I knew that wasn't the case. I just forgot. Okay, I'm gonna drain the other ones. But now you've seen, despite our little technical difficulty, that you can actually see that water drain out of there.
Where are you? Are you back in the control room?
I'm in the control room, and I'm just gonna try and drain the other ones. Yeah, that one is draining for me, but it wasn't for you, you said, even with the...
Yeah.
Well, that one doesn't really need to be drained. The only other one we need to drain is the top left one, because that's the one we're going to use to actually get to the...
There was once when we do this one, we couldn't get anything to work until you actually left the age, and then I could get it to work.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh, we actually missed an opportunity. There's another thing you could do here with two people, I guess, and that is actually for one of you to walk up the drain pipe to the end of the tunnel leading there, and then have somebody open it and drain it, so you could actually see the thing open there, and then the water drain out, I guess. Well, I guess if you want to see that, you'll just have to do it yourself. The game is still free, still available. You can go download it. So, we don't need to show you everything, I guess. We do, however, want to go and pick up this Relto page, which is down here. I forget which one this is, though. Fire marbles, maybe? Or the clock?
The clock. I don't even remember getting a clock. Oh, yes.
It's the one that ends up at the island, far, far away. Oh, it's the fire marbles. I was right the first time. I guess you get the clock in Anone, which I suppose makes sense, considering that age is all about time. Alright, let's head back to the control center. Because now we can head out over to the that mixer over there and make it to the rest of the edge and get to the ovens. Of course, before we can do that, we need to turn the ovens off, which is also accomplished via this screen. Turning the ovens off is required to be able to get to the back, because you cannot raise the elevator otherwise. After that, of course, we will need to have them on. Let's see. It's 1 and 4, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm not. Good. We have the ovens off, which means we're ready to head over to the back side of the factory. But we'll do that in the next video.